Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. Hey Rick, what's going on, buddy? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Don't forget that our first annual meetup's coming up March the 27th and 28th. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you check out that video or so you can get informed on it. Hey, Mr. Steve, Gordon Bright, Mr. Monty, Mallard 5, Tony Walsh. How's everybody doing? Got more names put on the board this week. Mr. Ricky Locklear sent some more of y'all's names. We got them put up there. Hey Matthew, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you dropping in. If y'all guys or gals is just coming in, make sure you hit the thumbs up for us. Share it out if you know how to share it out. Hey DLK, what's going on, buddy? Hey Tim Krager, how you doing? Mr. Ray Foxworth. Any of them? I just got sidetracked, y'all. Tractor's doing good, Mallard. We've been fixing a few leaks on it. The steering cylinder is leaking a little. We're trying to figure out if I want to rebuild it or if I'm gonna send the cylinder off. We finally got the cab halfway cleaned out. Got 3 bags of trash out of it. It was dirty. Hey Timer Farms, what's going on, buddy? We're gonna try to get go over the air conditioning system on it this week, and maybe by then it'll be good to go. I think it's working some, DLK. I'm not sure. That's one of my weaknesses. As far as I'll jump on just about anything to fix it, but I'm not real swift on air conditioners. But 2 of my cousins work on them, and my father-in-law is pretty good with air conditioners. So we're gonna bring in somebody that's more comfortable on it than I am. He's out front. He stays on the front porch most of the time. He don't get far away from that food bowl. I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty good turnout at the first meetup. That's what we've been working on earlier today. Getting some of the stuff, the door prizes and all put together, and so we can try to host y'all the best we're able to. You don't get far from your food dish either, Rick? No, I don't either, bud. Got to stay close to the groceries. On the new tractor, I think it's called a push rod and a tappet cover. I shared a picture of that earlier in the week on the side of the 5.9, and I was nervous about it because most everybody said you had to pull the injector pump off to replace that seal, but it'll come off without taking it off because I done it this week. Had a good race at Cherokee yesterday. Y'all can see that. Might wither away. Brian, SLC, what's going on, buddy? Late models were fast. One of them tracks up there, they was talking about shortening, I think. I'm not sure if it was Cherokee, Lancaster, or one of them. I seen something on Facebook about it a while back. Just getting in. Beautiful day here. Just a little cool, but a beautiful day. No rain. No rain yesterday or today. I think late Tuesday they're calling for more rain to come back in. Hey Rocky Run, how you doing, buddy? I don't know, DLK. He's on here. I think he's wanting one. If he buys one, that'll be good. If he buys part of it and lets me build part of it, that'll be good too. Oh, you starting a rumor? Is it buffering or anything with anybody? Last week we had some trouble with it buffering. No, so it's good tonight. It was probably Brian, to be honest. It was probably something he was doing. Brian likes to mess with stuff. Got the monster trucks March the 20th and 21st. First race is April the 4th. Y'all plan on coming to the meetup, Ray? I think you said that the other week. I wish there was a way I could get a number of how many people was planning to come, but I reckon that's going to be hard to do because people don't like to let you know nothing. I keep hearing one here, one there. So I reckon we'll just prepare a food for a bunch. Hey, D. Haven, what's going on, buddy? Right, yes, sir, we coming. And if more shows up than we got food, we can run a bunch of people be eating hot dogs, I reckon. We're still planning to barbecue a hog. Probably what we're gonna do is for the ones that show up on Friday, and it's there, we'll probably eat something Friday night. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Come on now, Michigan hay sales. You can make it. Mr. Monty made it from Michigan down here. Y'all can make it. I can have as many as I need, DLK. Hey, Mr. David, what's going on, buddy? With a rebeller, he'll go to work. Yeah, Brian will have to work then, won't he? Hey, Northeast Ohio farmer. If y'all guys or gals are just coming in, if you would hit the thumbs up for us. It'll help keep them sending it out, and maybe we'll all get to meet some new friends in here. He ain't doing it for your friendship. That's right. Leave a week early. Northeastern. I don't know if it's up there or not, buddy. I know I just put new ones up there. I put about 15 new up here again just now before the show started. Big pro mod race at Darlington. 18th. as soon as the guy sees your name there, I'm trying to northeast. Soon as Mr. Ricky Locklear sees you in here, he provides the billboard and does all the names, and I just have to put them on. So as soon as he sees you in the chat, if you continue to be in here, I feel certain you'll get up there. Hey, Dembeck Farms, doing good, buddy. Hope you are. Now DLK says it's buffering. Hey, Midwest Alice. That's too high tech for me, buddy. I'm trying to make something run across the top of the screen. It's hard enough for me to get the banner hung up behind me. It's just DLK. You kids are talking about deleting their browser history. You're not okay. Maybe it's all right. Last week I was on the computer doing it, and that was different. Normally I don't have no issue out of it on my phone, but normally don't mean nothing no more. Not ready for teenagers. Yeah, my son's 18 and my daughter's 16. You do have bad. You ain't right, DLK. I'm ready to. I ordered the seal kit for the steering cylinder on that 5140, and when it come in, it was not the right kit. Plus, it was $140 too cheap compared to the one I was supposed to get. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to spend that much on the seal kit or if I'd rather just carry it somewhere and let somebody rebuild it. He gets pop-ups when he turns his computer on. Hey, Fun on the Farm. Twins are 13. The youngest is turning 12 in 10 days. Yeah, I think if I don't have to move a bunch of hay tomorrow, I'll probably go ahead and snatch the cylinder off and run it up your way, Brian. It depends if I might have to move a good bit of hay first thing in the morning. Then if I do that, I'll probably wait till Tuesday to snatch it off tomorrow afternoon and just carry it up there Tuesday. See now. So yeah, we'll probably do that. That's what I'm planning to do. Hey, Ian Lee. Glad you made it in, buddy. Yeah, I did get a second one. I haven't put it in. Yeah, I didn't even realize or know any better that the 5140 was supposed to carry 2 batteries until Chris DeHaven saw the video where we was putting the kill switch on it, and he brought it to my attention. You can't read or hear. Hey, Bob Bruce from Western New York. Well, I'm glad you found us and dropped in to chat with us for a second, buddy. Got to get Gerraldfarms up there on that banner. That's right, Charlie. Hey, Southern Dirt. Charlie, do y'all plan on coming to the meetup? I'm pretty sure Southern Dirt said he was coming on a video of his that I watched. Yeah, I could have cut it, but I didn't want to put ends on it because I didn't know if I had a good way to put the ends on it, or I won't have connection issues with the ends. Hey, BTO wannabe. March the 27th and 28th, Charlie. It'll be the 28th to be the Saturday when we eating. I know I'm ready for it to quit raining every second or every third day. So we can get a little more stuff done and be prepared when the grass does start growing. But it'll normally stay too wet, and then you'll hear us crying because it's too dry. You really don't need the next batch of rain. No, we don't either. Finally broke the 400 subscriber mark. Good deal. Not right now, Michigan hay sales. We don't plan on adding nothing. The only hay ground that we'll possibly be adding is if we get rid of some cows. Then we would possibly change some pasture back over to hay ground. Yeah, the weather is going to be a big factor, Charlie. Because the way it's looking now, I think late Tuesday, they're calling for another round of rain to come through. Just want advice to crimp the ends. Grass doesn't stop growing there. Damn Beck said his mud's drying out. Still, our pastures are still dormant here in Michigan. Most of our pastures is coastal. We do have a few that's Bahia, but both of those types are dormant. I went by the hay field that my buddy sprayed the other week for me, and it's looking real good. I told him I hope the grass turns green when it's time, because I went by there Friday and there wasn't near a green sprig or nothing. That Roundup is sure turn everything brown. You had a 2-inch frost this morning? 4 inches of rain this week. Yeah, it's not real bad here, but if it continues to rain like every other day, it will be. Hey, Mr. Ricky, I got the new names put on the board that you sent me, buddy. I sure do appreciate all your help, Mr. Ricky. The usual last frost date. I don't really know. Going to start building boats, growing rice. Might not be a bad idea. With the way the prices of cows are, to be sure we couldn't make any less money growing rice than we do growing hay to feed cows. Last week in March. That's about what I was thinking too, Mr. David. I knew one of y'all guys would get him to answer to that last frost. Could I put your picture beside your name? I might could do an auction on that, Brian. Do an auction and let all y'all guys bid on it and see who wins. Think you fixing to have to put the duals on the tractor to feed hay. Yeah, today I have noticed the days are getting back longer, Brian. Yeah, everybody already knows Brian's different. A donkey. Not laying bedding yet. For some reason, for probably 5 out of the last 6 weeks, all of y'all know that I do the live hangout every Sunday night. Pretty much for over a year and a half or so now. Hey, Road Services, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Y'all hit the thumbs up for us if you would. Yeah, 5 of the last 6 live streams that I've done has been demonetized. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different. But from now on, when I get off, if it's demonetized, I'm not going to go through the trouble of sending requests and all that in for them to remonetize them. I'll probably just delete them because it's aggravating. Not then, it just makes me wonder what did I do something wrong or blah 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 blah, and I don't have time to be worrying about that. You had ads on this one, good deal. Hey, Kirk Soller. Hey, bud, being late's better than not showing up. Chicago Joe's in the house. I think your name was just put up there, Chicago. I thought I remember. Yep, look at there, Chicago. There's your name. Mr. Ricky Locklear. Got your name. Was one of the ones that was added this week. They're doing it to a lot of channels. That's right. But it's all right. As long as I'm still able to come in and have the meet up and that's what I do it for. YouTube don't run everyone off. Yeah, that's the same thing they do in the ours. But then most of mine gets the views when it's going. You know, we might get 30 or 50 views after that. So it ain't worth the trouble of me to mess with it, I don't think. 704 Farming, I just saw you come in. And we got your name up here on the board. Mr. Ricky got your name sent to us this week. Yeah, that makes y'all famous now. Gerraldfarms, the tractor's doing good. We been going over it, getting a few leaks. Trying to get a few leaks taken care of. The steering cylinder is the problem that we got now. The steering cylinders, I mean, it's not bad enough. I mean, if I can't get it fixed or find something, I mean, it's not dripping bad enough that I wouldn't run it. But if I can get it buttoned up, I'll prefer to do that. About 115 acres this year, row services. Yeah. If y'all hear me, if this thing goes down, I'll fire another one up. Yeah, if this thing crashes, I'll fire another one up. Yeah, I think it'll look good. If it runs out a little bit, then we'll put it. Kirk Soller said he's 7 beers deep. Is it back buffering now? Like I said, if it crashes, because it acted just then like it was going to crash all the way off. If it does, I'll fire another one up. Hey, Mark Cornell. Glad you made it in. Yeah, something's always got to throw me a curveball and keep you guessing on this thing. Thought it was your drink. Did Mr. Ed make it in? If he did, I missed his name. Yeah, hey, Mr. Ed, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, well, everybody's got to quit talking about you now. Got to go decal a race car. Well, you have a good week, Mr. Ricky, and once again, thanks for everything you do for us, buddy. Yeah, y'all straighten up now. Mr. Ed's in the house. I think if I was turning the hay that Brian's turning, I would definitely probably want my own rebelling setup for sure. To tell you the honest truth, he just messaged me on Facebook. The guy from Michigan. Yeah, he just messaged me and we chatted a couple times and then we talked on the phone. And he wanted it, so he sent me some pictures the other day. I'm pretty sure he's already got it up and going. But as much hay as Brian's moving a lot of volume of hay, and which turns into a lot of output money that he's got to put out. I can definitely see him in the near future having his own rebelling outfit. Man, to buy all them brand new trucks and tractors and stuff, it mean buying a rebelling outfit would be easy. Yeah, that'd be the easy part now. No, it is not easy, DLK. But I think it was easier than when I was rolling the bales out in the field and rebaling them, picking them up. Pocket change for Brian. $750 in parts alone this week. Yeah, but I definitely see Brian with one in the near future. Might be a year or two. Might be 2 months. They are pressing the slice. Yeah, I've seen a video on where people was pressing them and then putting the bands on them. No, I haven't. I'm actually semi working on building a disc mower caddy. That's going to probably be built before the rebaler's rebuilt. That was exactly my thoughts there, Roar. My buddy's got a rotating hay spear. I could mount it on either the front end loader or on my 3-point hitch forklift mast and hold it right over the baler, because no more squares than we do. And now that the rebaler's gone, I'm sure that people will want more now. That's normally how it goes. Stiff and hay press. $38 big ones in the man will sock it up. Yeah, if the demand was more in my area, I would have never got rid of the one that I had. It wasn't perfect, but it done a real good job. Hey, Apache Heaven Farm, appreciate you dropping in. Like I said, that's normally how it works, Rick. As soon as you get rid of something because the demand wasn't here for it, then it'll go crazy. EC 3200. Hey, Tim Madison. But yeah, I've got the measurements and stuff off of the one that I think I'm going to try to clone. Supposed to go in the morning and see about picking up the metal. But I know I've got to move some hay also. Yeah. That's right, Mr. Steve. Whenever you come back in the summertime this year, I'll get you on the square baler. I'll let you see both ends of how that square baler works, from the tractor seat and from the stacking position behind it. Hey, Jake. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Hey, Mac Farms. Appreciate y'all dropping in and chatting with us for a minute. Pewview Farms. What's going on, Ted? No. Mr. Steve helped round bale when he was down here last summer. When he comes back this coming summer And he thinks he wants to mess with that square beller. Yes, it is, Mr. Jake. The banner's filling right on up. I think that's a neat way to have all y'all guys and gals involved with our little Sunday Night Live. Brian just got rid of that square beller, the accumulator and grapple. Don't understand the value of their time. It's going to be work no matter which way you do it. And then go back and pick the square bills up out the field. At least with the round beller, you know, no matter what the weather done, the bills was pretty good in the field until I could get them up. Set up next to Baron. I don't think it would be a bad idea either if you had a bell bearing or bandit. You know, if we have a good streak of weather here during the summer, to pull that thing out in the field and then pick them straight up and push them right in your van trailers right in the field. If you have a good streak of weather, like we do sometimes. Sometimes we do have good streaks. The Vermeer beller that John did a video on. Hey, Bagwell, I didn't even see Bagwell come in. Hey, Mark's Motorsports. But if I set up another one, or if we know when we do build us another one, if we ever get a bandit or bearing, I would definitely have mine where I could take it out easy. Just, you know, so if you do get a good streak of weather, that would cut down on labor and having to handle it several times. You ended up with an 1835 Massey. Summer tarp. Have any of y'all messed with the air conditioners on cab tractors much? What I'm understanding, they're not much different than vehicles. Monty's messed with them. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, they pretty much operate just like a vehicle one does. Max messed with them a little bit. Well, I might have to be calling on some of y'all this week because we're going to try to go through the air conditioner system on this tractor and make sure it's up to par before I knock a window out of it and hang a window unit out the side of it. Call you Mr. Monty, I sure will. A lot on tractors. Turn it up and be prepared to freeze. That's what I want. I want to have to turn it down. Yeah, I've already got the roof part loose on it, so the top like shell will come off, so I can clean all of it and make sure the drains is opened. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're the man on them too, Mr. David. One thing that did confuse me is when I took the cab filter out of it, you know it sticks over the back filter. Anybody got any suggestions on why somebody would have taped it up? Clean the condenser in the front good too. Yeah, I seen the cutoff valve on the side of the frame that goes for the heater to cut the hot water off from going through it. But that just kind of puzzled me. Why would somebody have taped that filter up? Would that be just to make it, if the filter was taped up for the cab, would that make it just suck, just keep recycling the air that's in the cab instead of sucking fresh air in? Okay, if it was buffering. Okay, Mr. David says bingo. So whenever I took that cab filter out, it had duct tape on it. So somebody was just forcing it to recirculate the air in essence instead of bringing in fresh air. Bale and hay. It was used on a hay farm DLK. Yeah, it's right under the flux capacitor. You got to get the flux capacitor out of the way before you get to it. Yeah, I have no idea why it was taped off. I just took it out to replace it because I had to order the filter, and when I took it out, it was taped. It was just filtered both ways. Hey, guys are shifty and cheap. You can't trust them. No, I don't want to cool the neighborhood. I just want the cab cool. Those vents at the back of the roof, side for recirculation. Just like a max button on your truck. Okay. Yeah, if I could get Ted over here and let Ted make the videos on fixing it, that we would do something, wouldn't we? A time travel tractor. Yeah, there ain't no doubt you'll get it though, Brian. You can go back after it ends and hit it if you forget. No, Mac, I don't. I've been gonna look on eBay and try to find one. Does it have an enclosed air box in the roof? If I tell you that, I'm going to be telling you a guess, Mr. David, because I don't even know what an enclosed air box in the roof is. Oh wow, you've got a manual Mac farm? Good deal. And a parts book. Well, I sure would appreciate that, buddy. Ted says it's a toolbox for your air conditioning, for your air. I don't know if they'll download it for me or not. I think the seal kit for that steering cylinder is like 250 or 300 bucks. Got to have some type of enclosure housing for the evaporator. Yeah, it does have the left-hand reverser. New Holland just did yours for 10 bucks, saved you 300. Wow. Well, maybe Mr. Mac Farms there has got one. I'll have to figure out how to get him my address. Thank you, Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve's on the ball. Give me 1 second, y'all. Make it moonshine. Now we're talking. Refrigerant has to evaporate to absorb heat. Yeah, the commercial break's over. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of stuff up there. Like I said, I've got the screws out of the top to take the top off, because everywhere I will look will say you need to clean all that stuff that's up in the roof, because when it sweats, condensing, making your air conditioner, that the dust gets in there and gets trapped on it. Brought to you by Small Bladders. I wasn't gone that long, y'all. No. No, I didn't see I haven't seen any water. I just took the filter out, and the filter had duct tape on one side of it, like they was stopping air from going through it. Yeah, I told y'all that's one thing that I'm a little leery of jumping on, is the air conditioner. But there's not many things that I'm hesitant to jump on. But an air conditioner, haven't had much experience with them. And when they're working, I sure don't want to mess with it to make it not work. But I got 2 cousins that work on it. Yeah, I saw your diaper thing. And my father-in-law is pretty good on them too. Yeah, I also seen that you need to clean the drains out. I think there's two of them, one on each side. It runs down to two front pillars for the cab. Yeah, no, if I would have scrolled on down, I would have seen the comments saying it. It will cool better. Must have been at the sun camp. Put the gauges on it and let you know what I'm seeing. My father-in-law's supposed to come over one day here the first of the week. And that's one reason why I don't want to take the cylinder off yet, Brian, because I want to figure the air conditioner out. If I take the steering cylinder off of it, I'm not going to be able to crank it up to work on the air conditioner. Yeah, we've got all the gauges, the high gauge, the low, the vacuum thing to pull your vacuums on it. My son messes with them and my father-in-law, but not me much. Just connect the lines. Like you talking about loop the lines together so it'll just circulate the fluid. Yeah, I could do that. Then I could be killing two birds with one stone. I could be getting the air conditioner fixed and the cylinder. Be cheaper tearing it all out and put a new in. Might be cheaper to take one of the side windows out and put a window unit. Put a power inverter in the floorboard, ain't it? Cut a piece of plexiglass to fit right around the window unit. Probably a little, what, 6,000 BTU, that thing would run you out of there. I'd have to be in there with my coveralls on in July, 105 degrees baling hay. Power inverter won't run it. Had to put the generator on my front end loader. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Bagwell. I was hoping it wasn't a sign of something else. That's all I could come up with, though. They was forcing it to recirculate. It's new. It should be under warranty. I believe that warranty was gone many, many moons. Still boiling sap. I appreciate you coming in. Roar, have a good week, buddy. First sanctuary kicks you out. Hey, shit happens. Yeah, it's been beer 30. We got your name up there too. Shit happens. Mr. Ricky got me a new list of names this week and I got them put up right before the show started. Yeah, it's been past beer 30. So what's everybody got planned for the week? The upcoming week? He worked on PY. Thermo Kings. If I can't figure this thing out, Mr. David, I might have to get you to come earlier than to meet up. Got to go back to physio for the back. Spreading litter until the rain again. DLK's baling hay and straw. And Southern Dirt's tractor shopping. Filmed 3 racing events in 4 days. Finished a sprayer, fertilize, and feed cow. $273 Super Duty oil changes and small square bale deliveries. Day job and farm stuff. Restoration on a 25-ton eager beaver. And delivering ground beef. If you come to the meetup, Ted, you need to bring me a pack of your meat, or I can try it. Hey, World's OKS Farmer. Selling lots of gravel. With that thaw, everybody's in the mud. Pick up cackleberries. Michigan Hayes is pulling a tractor engine. Drinking beer, hope to get fired from your job. No particular order. 45 and rain. I think it's supposed to be like mid-50s here. And then when the rain, right before the rain gets here, it warms up a good bit. Then when the rain, as soon as it quits raining, the temperatures go back down. Appreciate you coming in, Kirk Soller. Going to bed, milk cows in the morning. Rick gonna work from home telemarketing. There's a lot of channels here that Rick and Ed didn't tell you about. Them guys is stingy. Shit happens. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch these guys. They keep the good stuff to themselves. I'm gonna pull my router out of here one day this week. Cause something is not acting right with my internet. My internet shouldn't be buffering on my live. Have 40s there. They hate promoting others. Gotta protect them views. Two and a half feet. Yeah, DOK, it'd have to be a small tractor for Mr. Steve until he finds him some farmland. If he bought him a riding lawnmower, like just say a normal riding lawnmower, that would be like a 300 horse compared to his yard size. Yeah, we all wait now, DOK. Oh no, DOK, you can't do all. Everybody here now is curious what kind of tractor. And you're gonna make us wait and have to go look something up. A tank of fuel on a riding lawnmower will last a year. Well, guys, it's been over an hour, I believe. I think that says over an hour. I appreciate all y'all coming in and hanging out and chatting with us. And we hope to see some of y'all at our first meetup. Looking forward to meeting more of y'all. Hope all of y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all on the next live next Sunday night. Y'all guys have a good one.